people's timelines have been blowing up the last couple of days with things falling on one side or another. The protests going on in the NFL. I wanted to throw in my 2 cents and explain a few things that I feel a lot of people are missing about those protests. First off, those protests aren't protesting the military, policemen, or any of the other arguments that have been being made. They aren't disrespecting the flag. As a matter of fact, U.S. flag code states how you disrespect the flag. If you are not defacing the flag, holding it horizontally, something that the NFL does every Sunday. If you're not wearing garb that has the flag or its padding on it, using the flag for advertisement, having the image of the flag embossed on things such as napkins and plates or anything disposable, or things such as handkerchiefs, then if you've done none of those things, you have not disrespected the flag. Second of all, the reason those young men are kneeling is because they're protesting police brutality. And for those young men, that's their way of getting a conversation started. That's their way of doing their part to advance the effort. No matter how big or how small you may feel it is. The reality of it is this. I would imagine for them it's the same as me. They've turned on the news far too many times and seen another young man slain. They've turned on the news far too many times to find out that there's a videotape to a man's murder who was unarmed. They've turned on the news too many times to see that that was a person that looked like them, that looked like me. So that's why they're protesting. America's a melting pot. And by virtue of that, not everybody's experience is equal. There are some that have come to America and had an amazing time. There are some that have come to America, had a great time, but it's not as good as some of the others. And there's nothing wrong with critiquing America, criticizing her, so that she can become better. That's what makes America great. That's what has always made America great. In spite of its sins, in spite of its past, it has given its citizens the tools by which they may build a better society. My grandfathers fought in World War II, arguably the darkest hour for this country. Most people would say that World War II vets should unanimously be heralded as heroes. Yet, after putting everything on the line for years, after fighting on behalf of country, risking death, they returned. They returned home to still have to be told go to the back of the bus, to still be called nigger, to still be called boy, to still face the injustices of their day. Keep this in mind. It's very important that people have an avenue. It's very important that people have a way to voice their grievances and to at least be heard. Because, as JFK said, those who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable.